And if you guys just simply want your Twitch chat box right here on the side where you can read it, you can go to the settings in the bottom right and go to the stream tab. You can make sure your Twitch account is linked to your OBS. We click OK. We can go to the docs tab and then we click on chat, and that'll pop up your Twitch chat here in case you clicked on this video for that.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel and welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's having a good day. We are going to be playing some Outrun today. I hope all the volume levels are okay. I'm not entirely sure. I did give it a good test yesterday. I've got a chat window going over here, so I'm hoping that everything is okay. But we'll soon see whether or not it's. Let's see if I can just dislodge the chat window. Oh, I can't. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, Outrun Online Arcade for Xbox. This is actually being run on the Xbox 360. Again, I'm not entirely sure whether or not the sounds are okay. So when we do get some viewers, or if I don't get any viewers and I watch it back later, I do hope it's all right. Anyway, so the idea is that we're going to be doing all routes, starting from the easiest to the hardest. I've already checked, and if I can do it, I'll get an achievement. I have checked the difficulty; it's on normal. So I guess there's only one thing left to do, really, and that's give it a go. So let's crack on with Outrun Online Arcade. So I mean, there is multiplayer options as well, but I'll be very, very surprised if there's any kind of anyone playing this. But I mean, depending on if I can do all the routes in the amount of time that I've allocated myself, and if well, then I'll see if maybe there's someone online on multiplayer. But if not, then maybe we'll do a different game mode. I'm probably just going to go with the F50 because it's the car I always use, to be honest. Automatic as well, because that's all I always use. I would not be very good in manual. Again, there's time attack mode, outrun mode, 15 continuous course for experts, long distance to the goal. Okay, well that'll be interesting, but I want to see if I can get the achievement to pop. That's the whole point of this. Oh, okay, I've dislodged the chat just there. The chat window is now dislodged. So let me. Can I not just put that somewhere else? That'll do. That'll do. It doesn't matter. Right, cool. Right, outrun mode. So I would be interested to hear what everyone's favourite piece of music is on this. And again, I'm not really too sure how the sound is with me talking and the sound. So I'm actually just going to have a quick listen. All right, okay, yeah, I mean, it's pretty decent. I mean, I'm going to turn it up just a tad because it seems pretty quiet. So I'm going to go about there. So if anyone is watching, and you can, and if I'm too quiet or the music's too loud, whatever, if there's too much of an imbalance, let me know. So again, interesting to what everyone's bit of music is. Okay. I mean, I'm going to start off with Passing Breeze because Passing Breeze is actually my favourite piece of music in this entire game. I know there's quite a lot of people that actually like Magical Sound Shower, but Passing Breeze is my all-time favourite piece of music for this game. So I'm going to start off with that, and then we'll just go through the other tracks as we do more runs. So we're going to start off with the easy route, which is just constantly going left all the time. Excuse me. I would say Happy Bonfire Night. Oh, that's a bit too loud. Cool. Right, here we go. I would say Happy Bonfire Night, but I'm not really a big fan of fireworks anymore because, I don't know, as you get older, you get, I'm not really pessimistic, but you kind of see, you don't see the value in it. And of course, like, it's the animals that suffer. So I do hope that if anyone has any pets, that they're not suffering too badly with the fireworks at the minute. So obviously the idea is really to kind of drift around these corners, but I don't find that necessary until about now, and then we will kind of drift. But I'm now not exactly doing a very good job of avoiding the cars. We've got a rival there, so when we go past the rival, we'll get some hearts. So whoa, we've got to go to the easy route. It's such a classic arcade game this is, and it just looks fantastic still. For its age. I guess its age, I mean, it's the Xbox 360 era, but that's another question, really. I mean, do you consider the Xbox 360 as a retro console now? It's 2 generations old. Let's think about that. When the Wii was out, would you consider the N64 a retro console? Maybe. So I guess maybe the Xbox 360, we'll use this as a test run. I guess the Xbox 360 could be considered as a retro console now. Obviously, I think people my age, who are at the end of their 30s, might not want to recognise it as a retro console because we were playing this console when we were in our 20s. You know, so... But I think it is a retro console, in my opinion. Oh, I don't know why I'm drifting because it's so unnecessary, and I've sodded that up as well. Test run. And this is the thing, I've got it on normal, so, you know, oh my word, I'm not exactly doing a very good job of dodging these cars at all. That's my rival there as well. It's like drifting, I don't think gives you a real great deal of boost, so it's not like Mario Kart, but obviously it doesn't slow you down either, so it's a good it's encouraged to boost. Oh my word. I'm just concerned that I'm not going to have enough time to reach the end. That's the problem. Like, I was playing it upstairs in the actual games room where the Xbox 360 normally belongs, and I was beating it. I was completing it. I was actually getting to the end. But it was only until the other day when I was actually considering streaming this in the first place that I looked at the difficulty and realised I had it on easy. So that's now why I'm a bit concerned about actually reaching the end. You know, it's one thing to say, oh yeah, let's do all runs. But if I'm not very good at the game in the first place, I'm probably not going to reach the end with the amount of time I've got. I've only got 20 seconds on that one. We ain't got really too many we've got two more, well, one more goal before the end of the course. I guess is the right terminology. It's a course. This route. Obviously, you can get into people's slipstreams. It does give you a boost in speed, but is it really that decent boost? I don't know. Probably not. Again, so this is the kind of game I'd love to play with a steering wheel as well and get, like, you know, proper force feedback on. And like with Sega kind of releasing all these new games, like the new Crazy Taxi, and I think they've got a new Shinobi on the cards, and a new Streets of Rage and stuff like that. I'm really surprised that they haven't shown Outrun any kind of love. And this is, like, I've got 15 seconds now to get to this checkpoint, which is why I'm really concerned that I'm gonna, you know, I don't think I'm gonna do this. Like, because despite the fact that this is now the last section, I've just, with stupid mistakes like that, I just got a feeling I'm not going to get to the end with 40 seconds. I'm making it much worse. It's a test run. And again, am I drifting unnecessarily here as well? Only the pros will know. This is a great crack to play in the arcade, but I think it's like £2 a go. It's either £1 or £2 a go if you play this in the arcade, because these are still in the arcades and they've got like the seats that move and everything. So it's a good laugh. See, look, 8 seconds to get past two rivals. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. And I don't. Oh fuck! Look, it's right there as well. Had I not made all those mistakes, I would have done that. No problem. That's disappointing. I'm just going to move the chat just a little bit closer so I don't have to look too far to my left. Oh man. And that's the easy route as well, but it's on normal difficulty, so I guess that's the same difficulty as the arcade would probably be on. And I do remember getting really close to the end before. Oh well, we'll go again. Same car, same automatic. Let's do outrun mode. We'll go with Splash Wave this time. We'll just move across and we'll bypass Passing Breeze. Not a fan of this bit of music though, so like there's just something about Passing Breeze that's just so good. It's I've got like a video game playlist as well, where for when I'm working, when my colleagues ain't in, and it's just me in the office on my own, I'll sometimes stick on my video game soundtrack playlist. And Sega are excellent because they put their soundtracks on Spotify, and I get to listen to Passing Breeze through my headphones, and it's this version as well, so it's a really good version of Passing Breeze, you know, proper instruments and stuff rather than it being 16-bit. Not that there's anything wrong with the 16-bit version, that's the OG, I guess. Let's get past him. And I've not got much control here, and now I've sodded that up. So I need to try and avoid that kind of stuff if I'm going to make it to the end. So do I. It's weaving in and out of all this bloody traffic. It's alright, it's all good getting some slipstream action, but and I'll fuck that up as well because I didn't drift. Get out of the way! And I'm assuming there's probably an advantage to going into manual transmission. It's probably quicker than automatic, but I'm just I'd be worse at that, that's for sure. Again, that's for the pros, not me. He's drifting, so I'm drifting. So I've just beat that rival. Get some hearts for that. I don't think this counts towards anything, the hearts here, because I know there is like a oh shit, I think it's called heart attack mode or something like that, or where you collect all the hearts and you get scored based on that. But well, I've managed to pass that one at least. This is the thing. I feel like I'm drifting unnecessarily, and that's what's taken me off the track. Not good. I can still hear the fireworks going off now, but it is fireworks night, I guess. But I'm hoping they get them out of the way now, and on the weekend it's not so bad because my parents have got a dog, and well, she doesn't. I wouldn't say she's scared of them. She barks at them, if anything. She loves to bark at them. My first dog, I had a Labrador Retriever. His name was Snoopy, and he was terrified of the fireworks. He used to jump in the bath, and he'd be shaking. Bless him. He would just poo himself, like poo on the rug, because like he was just so terrified of them. And it's not fair on the dogs. It's not fair on them. Luckily, our two cats just aren't bothered by them at all. I don't know whether or not they bother cats as much, but they certainly bother dogs. So again, it's 20 seconds. I've got just over a minute to get to the end of this route again. I would rather it be done on normal because I think that doing it on easy is just defeats the object of it being like a little challenge, I guess. And again, I'm not too sure if the achievement will even pop on easy. So the idea is to try and do it on normal if I can. But this is roughly... No, I think I got a bit further before. I may have got to Fuck. Oh, it's not even the end. Oh my word, I ain't doing it. I thought for some reason I thought I was on the last section, but I'm not, and I've only got 11 seconds. And I'm pretty sure my first run was better than this. So, and I don't know how either. I swear this was a better run than the last one. Oh, fuck's sake. I ain't doing this, not with 35 seconds. And I don't even know if there's even a boost. I don't think there's a boost. I mean, I just pressed A then and nothing happened, so... Yeah, so it's just after this kind of S-bend here that the goal... fuck's sake. I didn't even see the goal that time. At least I saw the goal in the first run, but I didn't even see the goal. I need to start doing it in under a minute. I think that's the only way that I'm going to get to the end anyway. I mean, fuck's sake. I mean, this is the easy route as well. I can't even do the fucking easy route.
Game over.
Oh, word. Right. I'll go again then. I don't even know if you can see like whether or not like certain cars are faster than the others. I think it's all cosmetic, isn't it?
Outrun mode.
Yeah, it is heart attack mode. So right, magical sound shower. Again, this one's probably my second favourite track of the entire game, but Passing Breeze is the best track, like hands down, in my opinion. And of course, now on this version, like Ferrari, like is in the game, whereas I think like on like more modern versions of the Mega Drive version, they've changed the logo, so Ferrari's not included. So again, this is on normal difficulty. I guess it can be done, but I mean, it's obviously this is arcade mode, so the whole point of it is for you not really to reach the end and put another quid in, so that you can give it another go. But it doesn't help when I'm hitting other cars and coming off the track and hitting all the barriers. I don't want to spin out as well, because that's my problem. I'll get too overconfident and I'll spin out. This ain't like Mario Kart at all. Like, should I be drifting here? Probably. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary to be drifting there. Like in here. Like, it's such an easy turn that I just don't think it's necessary. But I'm pretty sure it... I mean, what's my speed at the minute? Like 280, 290. I don't know what my top speed is. Roughly around 295, 294, 295. 300 if you want to go down an hill. But yeah, you do lose quite a lot of speed by not drifting. But then when you drift, you're doing 270. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of a tactic. I'm trying to sound clever, but I know it's not probably working very well. As I've said a million times before on all my videos, I'm not a very clever person, so that's just... Oh, fuck me.
Are you gonna give up?
Ah. Well, that's fuck this run. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, that screwed that right up. See, the thing is I did actually brake then to drift, and it just... Obviously, I just didn't do it well enough. Maybe I still have my finger down on the accelerator. So, oh well. That sucks. I'm already in the 20 seconds and I'm nowhere near. Like, that was probably my worst section I've ever done. I was getting, what, 1 minute 1 second, 1 minute 2 seconds on the previous run. And yeah, that's that has now screwed me up completely. So I apologise for that. That's how a corner should be taken. Graphics are... Do you know what, though? For its age, I still love the graphics on this game. Someone actually managed to get this working on PC as well, I noticed. Fuck. Sorry about the swearing as well. I should be drifting here as well. I mean, my rival is. Yeah, someone managed to get this running on PC. And it looks great on PC as well. I mean, obviously this is running at 1080p because it's... I think it's 1080p. I assume it is. It's on the Xbox. Yeah, I ain't doing this. 1 minute 2 on that one. And again, I need to be doing under a minute without hitting any sides or whatever. And this is where I got confused as well, thinking this was the final section when it's not. Yes, the idea is I want to try and stream every Tuesday because I just figured it'd be something different. So it can't be every Tuesday because I do need to try and focus on like making that Mortal Kombat video as well. I've nearly finished editing it. It's whether it's when I get time, because obviously it's just hard to do when you've got a full-time job. This is, as I say, I think I've said a million times, this is just a hobby. So I've got 40 seconds, and I think really I'm going to need to be heading into this section with about 50 if I can, because there's no way I'm doing this, especially again when I'm getting on the grass and it's slowing me down. I'm currently only, what, 220 miles an hour, slowed right down here. I feel that this car doesn't have a great deal of acceleration, but I'm going to assume that's the same with all cars, because I'm pretty sure the cars are just cosmetic, not actually make a difference which one you choose. Maybe I'll try car after, but yeah, didn't even, again, I think it was just around that corner. So the 1 minute 8 seconds screwed me right up there, and I don't even think even with that additional 7 seconds that I would have saved, I would have reached the end anyway. So I'm just going to just adjust my microphone a little bit.
Game over.
Again, I don't know how the sound levels are, but I'm hoping they're okay. A nice balance anyway between game and voice. Excuse me. Oh no, they're all Ferraris. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that this is all just cosmetic, and that they're all the same speed. That's my guess, and it's just a personal preference. I do like the look of that though. I might go for the 360 Spider, and seeing as we're playing it on an Xbox 360, it makes sense to use the 360 Spider. I did say I would bypass Passing Breeze because I chose that on the first run, but I love it so much I'm going to go with Passing Breeze. It's the best track in the game. IMO. So this car as well, one of the reasons why I just chose this car is because it kind of reminds me of the Porsche Boxster a little bit. And the other day, I was playing Porsche Challenge on PS1, and this kind of reminds me a little bit of that, because that's a great little game as well, Porsche Challenge. I think that's like one of the first games on PS1 that I played that utilised the rumble feature. That I played. I mean, there's obviously other games that first utilised the rumble feature, but Porsche Challenge was the first one that I used the dual shock controller on. It's just so good. I was always envious of like N64 players that had the rumble pack, and when I eventually got myself a dual shock, I was just loving it because it was all built in as well, so like didn't have to worry about charging any batteries or anything. Get out of the way. Shit, I'm losing it. Right, so that's 1 minute 1 second. If I can try and keep it 1 minute 1 second across all sections, I might stand a chance of actually getting to the goal. I can't afford any ridiculous stupid fuck ups like I did before, where I'm hitting the barriers. Alright, that's a bit better. I think that may have been where I hit it last time actually. And now I've got an itchy ear, and I can't itch my ear. There's a problem with wearing headphones. Right. Oh, it may have been here. But again, I'm just hitting all the buses. Stay off the grass. So again, like, is it necessary to really drift around these? But I'm still, I mean, at 280 miles an hour, it's fine. Fuck. YouTube will hate that. Way too many F's in the same sentence. A minute. That's decent. I don't think I've ever done it in a minute. So at this rate, it's looking pretty decent to reach the goal for the first time. Not for the very first time. I've done it before, but the first time tonight. Get off! So still got quite a few sections to go yet, so I'm not even at the end. I can't wait to watch this back, because I've got a feeling I'm going to be tilting when I'm turning, as people do. Like, you know, like, fuck. Oh shit! I should have done that. Now that's just cost me quite a few seconds. Yeah, I need to get in that slipstream. A minute 1, like, that ain't bad, but then I've just went and hit that barrier, so that's fucked me up a little bit. It's a good thing I don't get monetized. Like, I don't make money from this yet, because this will definitely demonetize me. Like, I can't help swearing sometimes. I'll have to get used to not swearing. Again, like I've just said that, like I'm assuming at some point in this YouTube run, I'm going to be monetized. That ain't happening. So, I mean, I need 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. I'm not even halfway there yet. So, a man can dream, but we'll see. The shorts do best for me, really. I'll create those shorts and then I'll get like 10 subscribers from them, but I don't want to just do shorts. I love creating content, and I really enjoy streaming as well. Right, 12 seconds, 52, a minute 1. We've got 50 seconds to get to the goal now. I've made mistakes, but I've not made as many as I have done previously, so I'm hoping really far. I'm really hoping that this could be the one. But I have made a couple of silly mistakes where I've lost a lot of speed. Oh, get away from that bus. 20 seconds. Again, this is the easy route. The full easy route. Next, if I can get to the goal, we're going to be going one route different. There's the goal. I think we've done it.
Congratulations.
Been waiting for ages to do that. Right, 1 goal down. And I also wonder. I was having a quick look. I can see I've got 3 viewers. So, hello to those 3 viewers. I wonder if this counts towards the watch hours. Because I don't know how YouTube works most of the time. Like, not anymore anyway. I used to have a YouTube channel ages ago, and I can't remember if I've discussed this on any of my Let's Plays. But I used to, I think it was called like Mr. Mercury 07 UK or something, and I used to like literally just post like retro. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use my actual initials. I don't like using my name Lee, you see, because like my sister and my family call me Lee for short, but my friends don't, and it would sound weird coming from a friend, so I'm going to use my initials. I could use GMR, but LAR is fine. Right, okay, so as you can see, all my previous runs there, I'm pretty sure have all been on the easy route. Yeah, the graphics do. Yeah, so again, sorry if I'm replying to this a little bit late. There's probably a delay, obviously, in the stream. But yeah, the graphics do remind me of Burnout actually a little bit, and that's another amazing. I think Burnout was quite a lot faster than this game. I'm going to go with the spider again because I actually did a run on that. Right, we're going to do Risky Ride this time. When I get to the end, we'll do random. But Risky Ride, I've never heard this track because I'm always choosing Passing Breeze. But hi SJ, thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. Again, sorry about yesterday and the confusion of it all, but it was just a test for this. But yeah, graphically, I see what you're saying. But I love the. I don't know. I still think this looks great, you know, for its time. And I will recommend. I would say I will recommend playing it, but obviously it's not on Xbox 360. The store's offline now. But I mean, if you can get it running on PC, which obviously people have, if you've got a PC and you can get it running, go for it because it's well worth it. It's a great little game. I just don't know how, because I don't know if that's an arcade port or whether it's actually a PC version of the game that's been able to, you know, people got running on Windows 11. So I don't know how the controls will be, because I know that there are times that like right. Okay, so we're going to go National Park way this time. Interrupt me mid sentence there. I'm going to go National Park. I've hit the grass a bit too many times there, and I think as we start to go these routes, the roads become a bit more narrow as well. So that's 1 minute 3 seconds on that run just there on that section, which is really poor. We need to be hitting 1 minute or under, and I'm assuming that's probably for every section. So we want to avoid the grass, which is easier said than done at times, especially if you're not familiar with the route. Burnout was such an amazing game as well. Like Burnout Revenge, I think I had on, or was it Burnout? Was it? No, it was Revenge. I had that on 360. That was such a great game. Did they? Oh no, it was Paradise they remastered. Was Paradise any good? I can't even remember. I don't think I played Paradise, but they remastered that on PS4, and I was actually looking at it because I really fancy playing like an arcade racer quite recently, like this, but on a modern console. But they just haven't. They're just not really widely available. Get out of it. I don't think I'll be doing this one somehow, but especially the fact that I seem to be attracted to the dirt just there. This is a lovely little S-bend. My rival's drifting, so I'm assuming I should be drifting. See, that's the problem. It's recovering from the drift sometimes that really screws me up, and that's where we're losing time. And I've just hit that car there, so that's obviously not going to do me any favours either. I wish it was more like Burnout, where you could just like knock cars to the side without it affecting us too much. But once again, it's the recovering from the drift is where I'm kind of making mistakes. Oh, and I was going to drift then, Why have my headlights come on? Oh, this is cool. Whoop.
How far are you gonna take?
Sonic! Whoops. Little known fact about Sonic the Hedgehog. He's a West Ham United supporter, and if you don't believe me, I've got proof. Oh, bollocks. So I'm playing this on Xbox 360. So I purchased this originally when the Xbox Live Arcade was a thing. And obviously I've kept it on the system, I've not deleted it. If I were to delete it now, I'd never get it back. So I just hope that my my Xbox never dies. Sounds like a title for a Bond film. So yeah, PlayStation Classics. So I think the one you might be thinking of is, am I thinking of maybe the PlayStation 2 version where they kind of did small little remasters of the original games? I think also Outrun 2 was on. I think Outrun 2 was on PlayStation 2. It was on Xbox. I've got Outrun 2 on Xbox, but I think there's another version of Outrun 2 which is like really rare and costs a lot more money that's also released on Xbox, but I don't remember the name of that one. I'm not going to do this run. I'm not going to reach the goal. It's clear as day. I've made way too many mistakes. I've lost so much speed doing silly little mistakes here and there, but will I even see the goal? No. It's probably round this corner. Oh, it's not. It got a U bend after that. 87%. I was nowhere near. That's all the Spurs fans not playing Sonic again. Sorry, the worst laugh in the world. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. It's so delayed, the chat, so I do apologise like if it's taken a really long time for me to reply. But yeah, Spurs fans ain't playing Sonic. Yeah, fuck them. I'm probably too old to be saying things like fuck Spurs fans, to be honest with you. I mean, like, I used to really hate Tottenham, like, with a passion. And I think that's come from, you know, my pals, who I'm still really good friends, you know, one of my best mates is a Tottenham fan, but we don't really talk about football too much anymore because I've kind of lost interest ever since like West Ham moved from Upton Park. But yeah, when I was younger, oh my word, the hatred was so real. Like, we used to play Pro Evolution Soccer, and like I think they were East London on Pro Evo, and what would Spurs? North London White, I think it was. And we wouldn't choose any other team. It'd always be West Ham v Tottenham. And if I lost, I would cause some real damage to my Pro Evolution Soccer case. I think I've still got the broken case upstairs somewhere. I think it's Shiny World we're doing now. Hope you're doing all good, SJ, anyway. Really appreciate you tuning in. Means a lot. It really does. I'm not very good at this game, but I'm trying to be. Let's put it that way. Let's see if I can beat my time anyway. I think the last time I did this was 1 minute 3 seconds, which was so poor. I need to be doing a lot better in the first section. And I don't think, like, drifting around... I don't know. Maybe drifting around corners that don't necessarily need to be drifted round is helping. But I just find that I don't lose, like, any speed at all when I'm drifting. I think the problem is it's actually recovering from the drift is where the problem stems from. Yeah, if you like still own like a retro console of any kind and you can get your hands on this, it's well worth it. It's such a fun little game. Of course, the biggest problem with retro consoles is hooking them up to modern televisions. That's the problem I've mostly got. But, like, you know, the open source scan converter's fine, but there's a lot of games kind of run at like interlaced resolutions, which causes problems on certain monitors, like my monitor, that can cause potential screen burn. Thankfully, with Xbox 360, this is obviously running at 1080p, so it's I'm assuming it's 1080p, not 720. But because it's progressive scan, it's absolutely fine. So this is bee's knees. It looks really good on this monitor as well, actually. I mean, apologise for any pauses, but there are. Oh, look! I knew it. I just knew it. I should have just. I didn't react quick enough. Let's get in these slipstreams. See if I can build up that speed pretty quick. I guess that's what it's. Oh, I don't believe it. What an idiot. I've already lost too much time. A minute one. I didn't see my time in the first section. I didn't pay any attention to that, so I don't really know whether I'm on track. Well, I'm not on track. I'm hitting dirt. Oh my god. I really need to try and stay on track. I'm losing so much time now that I think that this may be another failed attempt, but it did take me two or three attempts the last time as well, and now for some reason I've lost my drift. Right, we're off to Casino Town. I think it's best just drift. Again, it's not so much the drifting, it's the recovery of the drift is where I'm struggling at the minute. Like, drifting isn't too bad, it's just... Yeah, okay. A minute. Oh no! Oh, sorry. That time was unintentional hitting that bus. I was reading the chat. Yeah, losing at FIFA has the exact same effect. Again, like, I haven't really played FIFA for a while, but I did actually manage to not snap my Xbox 360 controller in half, but I did manage to have the plastic come away from each other, which I had to clip back together at one stage as well. Again, I'm not sure if that was FIFA Rage. That might have been Pro Evolution Soccer Rage. I don't really play... I certainly don't play FIFA online, and that's probably because I'm nowhere near as good as it as I used to be. It is a game that... I don't know. Again, football games, I've kind of... Like, newer football games, they just don't have the same appeal to me as they used to. I don't really know why, but that might also be because, you know, my interest in football's kind of dipped a bit as well. Excuse me. Oh, bollocks! This is the shit run. I thought actually it wasn't doing too bad. It wasn't going too bad up until I crashed in Casino Town and then hit that bus. I was doing some sections in 1 minute, which I thought was going to get me to the end, but obviously that crash said otherwise. Look, we're at 9 seconds. How far did I get last time? 87%? This is probably 78. Oh, 85. So a minute 2, a minute 1, a minute, and a minute 10. That minute 10 screwed me right over. I used to hate losing at FIFA. My controller became 2 on one occasion. That's what I read whilst I was crashing into that bus. Yeah, I get that. I mean, I see, right? So a guilty pleasure sometimes is watching Gamer Rage videos. I don't really suffer from Gamer Rage too much anymore. Like, I do get angry. Like, especially, so for example, sorry, let me just have a bit of water. So I was playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth not long ago. It was in the summer on my PS5, and I love to explore. So because there's like this big open world, these grasslands, it was quite early on in the game that you can explore. I was exploring that for no lie about 2 to 3 hours, just exploring it, and then my PlayStation 5 overheated and shut down. It's the first time and the only time that that's ever happened. Now, when you're exploring the wildlands or the greenlands, I think it would call it the grasslands. I don't really know. It doesn't autosave. So when it shut down for overheating, I'd lost all of that, and did I get angry at that? I don't think I did get angry at that. I'm trying to think when I got angry. I got angry at something because I thought I'd lost all my progress. But that was what gave me rage anyway, was losing my progress, because I've made it so far in a game. It was a game where I thought the save game had corrupted, but it didn't. And I got so angry that even my wife said, it's just a game. It's like, yeah, but you haven't just spent 4 hours doing all this progress to potentially lose it. But thankfully I didn't lose it. It was nowhere near as bad. I can't remember what game it was for, but I was livid, absolutely fucking livid at losing my progress, or potentially losing my progress on a game. Right, let's go old school. Let's go for this car here. Not sure about the colour though. Bit leery. Yellow. Bumblebee yellow. Mind you, I quite like red. Let's go black. I quite like black cars. My first car was a black car actually. My first Ford Fiesta was a black car. It's nice. It was Cosmic Black, I think it was called, something like that. It's a nice little shiny black with like speckles and stuff. Right, we're doing Night Flight now. Got lyrics.
Night flight.
Nice. Probably going to get like YouTube pulled me up on that for that small little bit of music on that. Right, let's try this. So obviously this is a bit more narrow, this car as well, so maybe that's the impact there, because I don't think there's any speed differences to any of the cars, but where this one's actually a little bit thinner, maybe I can weave in and out of cars a bit better, but when I'm going diagonal like that, maybe not. Right, okay, let's see if we can get to the end this time. Just got to beat it all in. If I can get a minute in most of the sections, I'll be all right. Every section up until the end, up until the last section, if I can get to a minute 1 second, no more than that, really, I'd say. I should be okay to get to the end. Lyrics. Whoa. Right. Recovered. Do you know? Oh, is that a dragon? Do you know? I was just about to say this woman's voice sounds like something from a Sonic game, like Sonic All Stars, like maybe was it Supersonic Racing track? She sounds like this. Sounds like that a little bit. I've lost a bit of time there because I've lost a bit of speed. I'm in the slipstream though, so I should be recovering a little bit. Well, sounds like her. I wonder if it's the same singer. Ah, drift! Yeah, so I was saying, sorry, before, I always lose track. You probably noticed that in the Let's Plays. I was talking about Gamer Rage videos are kind of like a guilty pleasure, and I see so many people breaking their controllers. But it isn't just their controllers they're breaking though, like they're breaking so many other things. And what makes me laugh about some of these like gamers who have this like really bad Gamer Rage as well, is that they've got these dummies in their room so that when they do lose their temper, they punch the dummy. And I just think, how much anger do you actually have that you need to physically harm a foam human being? You know? It's like... I mean, maybe they use it for workouts, but I mean, it seems to me that they use it literally to take their aggression out on and like, because there's not another human in the room, they use these dummies to take their anger out on them. And I just, I wouldn't want to be in the same room as him, that's for sure, as these people who have those dummies. Come collab with me on a stream. I'm going to be playing Fortnite, but yeah, let's just hope it goes well, yeah? But it is kind of a guilty pleasure because I do like to see people lose their temper. There he is, old Sonic, the hammer. He's not an happy hammer though. I think if you were to ask him, how he feels about the current West Ham performance. He won't be very happy. I've heard rumours that we're actually looking at sacking our manager already as well. I mean, again, I don't keep up to date with it as often as I used to, but I mean, it seems to me that we've spent like £130 million and we've turned all those like quality players into West Ham players. That's what happens when you put on the West Ham shirt. And I said that to my parents as well, because they're both West Ham fans. My stepdad's the reason why I became a West Ham fan, because he was hardcore West Ham. And I said to him, like, he was talking about these players that we'd bought, and I was like, yeah, it's all good. Like, he's telling me about the history. Like, yeah, they've scored X amount of goals for their old club and this, that and the other. I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I said, like, we could get Lionel Messi in his prime, right? Stick him in a West Ham shirt, he becomes a West Ham player. And that's it. Simple as. Right, we've got a minute. This has been, I reckon, a pretty decent run. So if I can just, like, not fuck up, I might be able to get to the goal. I'm starting to need the loo though. And that's what water does. Breaking way too often there. 17 seconds. So after this one we've got another U-turn. No, we haven't. It's after this one we've got a U-turn. Oh, it's going to be so... There it is. Drift, 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 drift. There it is. 5, 4, 3, 2. Get in. Woo! "48 seconds on that last section. That ain't bad. And I did another one in under a minute. So that's a huge improvement over the previous runs. So it's going to take at least 2 runs to do this. But now we're going to go right twice and left. We're going to try and reach that other goal. And I think there's a different ending per route as well. 2004. 2004 is 20 years old, this version. I was 29. No, that's wrong. I'm not 49.
Best Outrunners.
I was... I was 19. When it came out. Right. Lar. Apologies, I'm just going to go loo. Because... no, I will go loo. It's not a good idea to hold it. So I do apologise. Just to... Right at the end. 1 second, I know. Sorry. 1 second. Right. So, C route now? Let's go for a different car as well. What one did I go for last time? That was the Dino 246 GTS. Oh, we've got to go Daytona. Let's do it a bit better. Daytona, let's go away. Love that game. What colour? Let's go silver.
365 GTS automatic transmission.
Again, so that was the first time I used that car, and obviously it was a lot thinner. So I'm wondering whether that actually played a part in me getting to the end. So we did Night Flight. Now it's Life Was a Bore.
the board.
All right. Got to add this to my playlist, I reckon, some of these songs. They're pretty decent. I've not heard them before. Right, so right twice, and then we'll go left. So we've done 2 of the 5 routes so far. Oh, I like this. It's a pretty decent little track. Oh, hold on, this has only got 5 gears. I just noticed that. So speed does matter. So why doesn't it not tell you that when you're choosing the cars, or am I missing that? So now I'm wondering whether this car's going to be slower. National Park. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my word, that was poor. I lost a lot of time there. 1 minute, 3 seconds. That's 3 seconds too slow. I've been playing a bit of Gran Turismo. I played Gran Turismo on the weekend because I went go-karting last week in Basildon. It was really good fun. I absolutely loved it. But my word, excuse me. Though a really tough to turn. Like I didn't, because I wasn't in no power steering in the bloody things, but I didn't realise just how much like force, like how much energy you have to put to turn the steering wheels in those go-karts. Incredible amount of effort, right? So, oh shit. So yeah, it was well weird going from that go-karting back into my normal car and driving home as well, because A, the steering was way too light, and I felt like I should be racing as well, so I felt like I needed to be going roundabouts at like 45, 50 miles an hour. So weird. It was so weird driving home after the go-karting. But it made me really want to play Gran Turismo. I've been wanting to play it again anyway, because there's a chap on YouTube, and if you're into racing games or into anything like that, highly recommend you check him out. His name's Rory Alexander, and he just seems so humble as well. No way! Zanoni revived! Oh mate, what a pleasure it is to see you here. I really hope you've been doing well. It's been such a long time since we spoke, and I hope you and your family are doing brilliantly. I have lost my train of thought because I am so surprised to see you here. Oh, that's made my day. Brilliant. So good. I hope you're doing well, mate. Brilliant game. I am doing good. I'm doing a lot better, actually. I think I was quite open about some stuff that kind of went on earlier this year, but I'm doing loads better now. Things have improved massively, and I'm feeling really good. And do you know what's helped? YouTube, making videos, doing the things that I really enjoy doing. So it's it's been good. So where was I at? Yeah, so I'm watching that chap Rory Alexander play some Gran Turismo, and he did a 28-hour stream of him doing 200 laps on, I think it was Nuremberg course, something like that. Ooh, not good. This is a test run. I'm not going to use this car again because, with the fact it's only got 5 gears, makes me believe that this might actually be slower. I've not paid any attention to my top speed yet, but this is all new to me, this route. I've never done this route before, like quite literally ever. So, oh, I nearly went the wrong way. Not that it matters because I'm not reaching the goal anyway. So yeah, I've really fancied playing Gran Turismo. So I was playing Gran Turismo and I played it in VR because I need to make use of the VR headset that I've got, which I hardly ever use. Right, I didn't even get to stage 5. That's a tough one. Okay, yeah, I didn't even make it to that stage 5. Brilliant game. Yeah, sorry, glad to hear that you... Sorry to put you off your train of thought. That's all right. It's okay. It was a test run. The first run on a new route is always a test run. Right. I'm not going to use that car again. Oh, it does say how many gears. 6 automatic transmission. Okay. I missed it. 5, 5, 5. And in all honesty, like, I did do the Dino before, and that was 5 gears as well. And I did the last run with that, and I actually managed to get to the end. I got GT7, but it's not the same as previous versions, in my opinion. So I think it's deliberately a grind to get better cars, to get you to play for better ones. I can't help but agree with that. It is a huge grind to get better cars. I find it's just, and the worst part is when you do the roulette, you never get anything other than like credits on the thing. Like, I found that anyway. Like, every time I've got a roulette so far, I mean, obviously I haven't played it religiously. I've definitely played lots more Forza Horizon than I've played Gran Turismo 7. But the only thing I will say about Gran Turismo 7, I'm going to go with the Spider. The thing I will say about Gran Turismo 7 is that in VR, there is no better experience, in my opinion. Like, it's just so good that now when I play Gran Turismo 7, it's a struggle to play it outside of VR because I've got a steering wheel for it and stuff. But yeah, I know, I agree. Like, it is a grind, and I don't like that about it. I don't understand why a game that you pay like 50 quid for has to make you work so hard to unlock new cars. Like, it's stupid. Like, I feel that Forza doesn't do that. Like, I feel that Forza's system is a lot fairer to get new cars. A lot more fair. So yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, but Gran Turismo is. I mean, I still enjoy Gran Turismo, but I find it very difficult because you know, like, you see people playing online and they're so good at it, but of course they're playing with the same. Like, I think they're playing with the same car. They've got like a set of cars that they play with regularly. Whereas when you're kind of doing like the cafe mode on GT7, you're playing with a different car every time, pretty much. So it's and this is another thing. When I play in VR, I turn off all the heads-up display, so I don't see anything. There's no assists. There's nothing. No driving aid. No driving line. There's absolutely nothing. So getting used to a different car almost every time you do something new on the cafe mode is really difficult, I find. Like, you'll have some cars that just that stick to the track like glue, and then you'll have some cars that just like feel like they're on ice. But I'm not very good at it. But other than that, I mean, it is honestly a great experience. Like, in VR, it's brilliant. It really is. Like, I struggle outside of VR because I find it really difficult to judge like when the turns are coming, as well. I guess that's what you're supposed to use, like the markers on the track for. But right, one more time to Canyon, and then left again. And then left until the end, if we can get to the end. Let's see if we can get at least to stage 5 this time. A minute ain't bad. Oh, that's another track. I was doing the Daytona track on Gran Turismo 5 as well, and when it was turning, like, oh, nuts. When the track was kind of like had that bit of was at an angle. Oh my! It was really difficult to control the car, and like there was a break, literally just like there was a turn, like a sharp turn, like whilst the track was still at an angle. So when I was braking, the car was just, I was losing control of the car all the time. But I want to play it again when I get the Pro, because the Pro comes out on Thursday, and it's got Pro enhancements. So I don't know how that's going to affect it in VR. From what I've heard, I don't know if it's got like any VR improvements, but I would assume it has. I know obviously it's got just general improvements for, like, you know, ray traced reflections that you're not going to see when you're racing, but it will probably improve the picture quality as well, the image quality, sorry. So I do want to play it when I get my Pro. But I've just recently bought Resident Evil 4 as well, because I was thinking I need a game, like, because I do like a lot of single player kind of story driven games, and I've got I've played all the Resident Evils, and I played Resident Evil 4 on Xbox, but that was obviously just like, oh no. It was the original release. It wasn't like a remake or anything like that. So I've just bought the remake. And what kills me is, is that like when I bought Resident Evil, all the Resident Evils, and and decided to play through all of the Resident Evils, I played them all on Xbox. But this is the first Resident Evil game I've bought on PlayStation, and it's literally because it's got a PlayStation 5 Pro update. So I want to play it, and it's going to make use of that Pro. So. Okay, I made it to stage 5 at very least. Obviously, it's I'm not going to get to the goal, but one can try. I mean, well, one can get to as far. Oh, look at the cherry blossoms. I think they're cherry blossoms. It's crazy, really. Like, oh shit, it doesn't matter. I'm not reaching the goal anyway. I still get so impressed with like certain game graphics. Like even like when I was playing Silent Hill on PS1, like with my mate, we were still like we were playing the game as if we were playing it in the 90s. Do you know what I mean? Because we were there, we lived through it in the 90s. We lived through that era. So I could still appreciate the game kind of as it was back then. And you know what? For its time, it looks good. I think the original Silent Hill, anyway, when you're in certain areas and not surrounded by all the mist. And that's another game I want to play on the Pro is Silent Hill 2, because I think there was some PSSR files found in that. So I think that's got a Pro update coming. Right. We'll go again and see if we can get to the goal. I feel like I need to be a lot quicker than a minute on each section with this run. What did I do it in last time? It was the Dino, wasn't it? And it was 5 gears. And I did it in... I chose the black colour. Let's try that. Let's go again. Outrun mode. And we'll go random now, so we've done all the tracks. So long as it chooses Passing Breeze every time, I'm happy. I love Passing Breeze. Get ready. So for a second, I always cut myself off when I'm thinking about certain things. I thought changing the difficulty from normal, from easy to normal, change the amount of time you start with. So now my question is does it change the amount of time you're given at the checkpoints? What makes it difficult? Is it faster? Are there more cars on the road? Life's little mysteries. Right, okay. So I kind of know how to correct myself. Like, I'm starting to get used to correcting myself on this now with out of the drift, coming out of the drift. But it all depends on whether or not there's another corner coming or whether there's cars on the road. Because basically the idea is just to just let go of the analog stick. The car will correct itself quite nicely like that. So like letting go of the analog stick and it corrects itself quite nicely. So I'm not kind of skidding around as if I'm running on ice. Or driving on ice. Running on Ice is the Billy Joel song. And that's a great track, by the way. Highly recommend that. Give that a listen. Good little track. Running on Ice by Billy Joel. Fireworks are still going off. I can hear them. What time is it? 8:10. I suppose it's still a reasonable hour. I just feel sorry for the animals. It's they're the ones that suffer through this. And again, I hope that everyone has animals that aren't affected, and if they do, I hope they're not affected too much and they're okay. I know that my wife's uncle's dog suffers quite badly, bless him, with fireworks, like to a point where he just shakes uncontrollably as a result, and that's when I just think that fireworks just aren't fair at times. And like I feel old saying it, but I do think they should be for displays only. We were talking about it in work, actually. Me and a colleague in work were talking about it today. and he said, you know, that they should be at displays only, and I couldn't help but agree, because I do think they should. As I get older, when I was a teenager, I was loving it. Like, if someone told me that as a teenager, I'd tell them to go. I'd tell them where to go. But like, as an adult, it's a little bit different when you've got that kind of a bit more of a different mindset. Like a sunset. It's a blinding sunset. Right, so we're now going to Ice Escape, I think that says. Can't read it quick enough. Too fast. Get out of the way. Minute 2.
How far are you going to take me?
See, when she says that, it sounds like that she's not expecting this trip at all. Like, I hope that she doesn't like succumb to Stockholm Syndrome or something. I'm not saying that she's there against her will. She seems to be enjoying herself anyway. It does say that you're taking your girlfriend for a drive. Mind you though, I mean, if I was someone's girlfriend and they were driving like me right now, I'd be a bit concerned and I'd want to get out. Jump out the car like mid-travel like they do in Crazy Taxi. I've not done too well here. I think that one's going to screw me up, and we'll see what the time is. So a lot of streamers and a lot of people say, we and us. It's like I could have said there, I think that screwed us up and I don't think we're going to do this. But I don't want to pit you in the same thing as this. I'm playing like absolute shit. I'm sure you don't want to be a part of this. You do. Like, I'm pretty sure you're thinking that. It's like, what do you mean this we? Leave us out of this. You're playing shit, not me. I'm unfortunately not going to do this. I don't think 20 seconds is anywhere near enough time to be beating this, unfortunately. And again, I haven't really done any drifting there, and I've lost a lot of speed. So that's screwed me right up. I haven't actually seen the goal yet as well. That's another thing. Like, there it is. Oi. Did you used to play Dino Crisis? The gameplay is similar to Resident Evil. I've just started playing it myself. I'm stuck now though. Decent game to play while I'm waiting for the new games to buy. So I nearly did play Dino Crisis. I downloaded it on PS5 and I looked it up if it was difficult, because I always do. Like, I'll look up a game, to see how long it is. Not the length of a game doesn't necessarily bother me, because I've played things like Octopath Traveler, which I've pumped like 90 hours in. But one thing I can't stand is if a game's too difficult. I don't mind challenge, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, I played like most of the Resident Evil games on normal. And like I'm playing this on normal, and you know, I play most of my games on normal. But if on normal, like for example, I get the impression that Dino Crisis is going to be one of those games where you really need to conserve your ammo, and if you panic and use all your ammo, you're going to screw yourself over. So I get that's the impression I kind of got. I got the impression it was very difficult when people said it was difficult online, so I put it on the back burner. So I do want to play it though, because I know there's a lot of fuss over it and a lot of people just absolutely love Dino Crisis. I've got a copy of it on PS1, but I also downloaded it and when I play it, I'll play it on PS5. And I guess, you know, with the PS5, you do have the option to rewind and save whenever you want, but I'd like to try not to do that. But yeah, it is a game I do want to play. I'm a bit gutted they didn't add trophies, if I'm honest. Not a lot of people care much for trophies, but I like them. I like seeing them pop, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. I'm trying to get to all the end so that I can see the achievement pop. It's fun. I enjoy it. I'm not saying I'm like a trophy hunter either, by the way, or an achievement hunter, because I'm not. But like, if I play a game for like quite a bit of time and there's not many achievements left to get to unlock them all, then I'll probably give it a go. Like, I've probably platinumed about, I think on my PS5 I've probably got about 14, I think maybe 14 platinums. And on Xbox I've probably got 1 or 2 games maybe where I've unlocked every achievement. One of those games was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 when that was first released on Xbox Live Arcade. I got all the achievements on that. But then there was only like 200 gamer points you could actually get back then. Xbox Live Arcade, I think, had this requirement where you weren't allowed to have any more than 200 gamer points to unlock, but then they upped it to 1,000. Good old days when you used to buy games with Microsoft points and not like, I say real money. You use real money to get the Microsoft points. But yeah, that's how we used to buy our games, wasn't it? So how are you finding Dino Crisis anyway? Like, you know, because I want to hear your opinion. Do you find it too difficult? Because I'm curious. It's always good to gauge other people's opinions. You shouldn't really go on people's opinions. You should just kind of like, you know, make your own one up. But again, I just worry about a game being too difficult, and like, if you don't conserve your ammo and you get towards the end and you've got not enough ammo to complete the game, you kind of just wasted all your time, and that's what worries me the most. So long as they give you enough ammo and enough health, and again, the save points isn't really a problem on PS5 because you can just save it whenever you want anyway. I know it's a game that they're begging for a remake for as well. Is Dino Crisis? You know, I think Capcom recently sent out a questionnaire about like their games. I think it was after the release of Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. They were sending out games saying like, you know, what games do you want to see remade or remastered? And you know, everyone was saying like, you know, vote Dino Crisis, and for their sake I voted Dino Crisis as well, because I know how much people really want to see that game remastered or remade. So yeah, I voted for Dino Crisis for them, for everyone else, because why not? So speaking of remasters and remakes, one of the games I see get asked for quite a lot on Twitter, I won't call it X, is The Simpsons Hit and Run. I see it all the time. You know, people think so highly of the game. You know, they've got such good memories of it. And I had really good memories of it too, you know, where someone asked me about Hit and Run, and they said to me, you know, have you played it or something like that, and what are your memories on it? I'd say, I'd probably give you this exact reaction. It'd probably be like, oh, what a game. I absolutely loved Hit and Run when I was younger. Oh, do you know what? I really should play it again. That's the exact reaction that I had. Now, when I was younger, I never got past the Homer Simpson missions. And I can tell you for the fact, because I recently replayed it. I played it because my mate played it, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do it. Like, he played it and completed it, and he enjoyed it. He said he enjoyed it. He enjoyed the free roaming aspect of it. And I played it recently, and I had fond memories of the free roaming aspect of it too. You know, Grand Theft Auto-esque kind of like memories. And so yeah, I decided to play it, and I didn't know that you could actually play as other characters other than Homer Simpson. So that just goes to show how little I really played that game when I was younger, because I didn't know that you could play as anyone else other than Homer. So you get 7 missions as Homer, and then you play as Bart, 7 missions, Lisa, 7 missions, Marge, 7 missions, Apu, 7 missions, and then I think we're back to Bart and Homer again, 7 missions each. Now, the problem with the game is, and I'm not really paying much attention here on Outrun, so I do apologise for my woeful display of driving. We're not seeing the goal here either, which is just around this U-bend, wasn't it? 59 seconds.
Don't stay running here.
So we need to be doing a minute. And under a minute. So let's see this. I'll continue my hit and run story in a sec. Let me just read this. True, you don't get trophies on Dino Crisis. Only realised a third of the way through. No, too late now. I've just tried to finish it. It's all the codes you have to remember. It's annoying. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So I'm assuming you don't have like a notepad which like that you can refer to those codes back another time. I'm guessing. Again, I've no idea. I've never played it, but I will get round to it. So I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go eventually. I think I'll run out of games to play again, and I'll do. It is on my wish list. So let me get back to hit and run. Right, let's go for a different car. I don't remember which one I just did. Let's go for. Let's do this one. It's very old school.
512 BB automatic transmission. Outrun mode.
So yeah, sorry, hit and run.
Random
And
sum.
SJ, I'd like to know if you've played hit and run. I'd like to know your opinion of it because so the problem with hit and run is the entire game is nothing more than timed missions. So it's always get from A to B in X amount of time. Deliver this item before the time runs out. Race this person before the time runs out. Grab this item before the time runs out, then deliver it to this place before the time runs out. So outside of the free roaming worlds, that is all you're going to be doing on the mission. 7 missions per character. Every single one of them are timed missions. I hate timed missions, and I don't know what other people's opinions are on that, but I absolutely hate them. And it was driving me absolutely insane. And I'm telling you now that if that game was to get remastered or remade with nothing but timed missions, A to Z, 11 hours gameplay of timed missions, more if you want to like do the free roaming stuff and collect all the cards, I reckon it'd get slated. I really do. And I think, like me, most people might be blinded by the nostalgia of when they played it back when it was first released, maybe playing the first few missions or just doing the free roaming stuff and not doing anything else. That's my opinion, and that's what I think is happening with The Simpsons Hit and Run. Because after playing it and completing it, by the way, I did complete it, and I don't know if you follow me on Twitter or not, but I was going off on one on Twitter about fucking how much I was getting really angry with this game. Yeah, I'll never play it again. Quite frankly, it's not a good game, and I think it is a nostalgia thing. And I think if most people who had those fond memories of that game play it again now, I don't think they'll enjoy it. I really don't. I might be wrong. There are going to be some, but my mates enjoyed it. Yeah, he said he did say the time missions were annoying, but he enjoyed the free roaming sections, and I will agree. The free roaming sections, if the game was like more free roaming, I guess, and like less timed missions. Maybe missions that didn't require you to do everything against the clock, I'd probably have a much better opinion of it. But nah, as it stands, like I don't ever want to play that game ever again. Oh, I don't believe it. I haven't drifted at all there. That's slowed me down. I'm going to lose time, and now I'm hugging that barrier again. I'm going to lose time with that there. And now I'm not drifting around this corner. Well, I did, but not immediately. The routes are getting harder, that's for sure, because this has taken more than 3 attempts to do this. So now we're on ice skate. Doo-doo. Nice track, I like this one. You know what I love about arcade games as well, and not so much this one, but like
How far are you going to take me?
previous arcade games, it's like there's like when the announcer says something, they'll shout something, like I don't know what, anything. There's always that echoey sound, like to their voice, and that just gives me like loads of like nostalgia, like hearing that, because that's what you would hear in the arcade, like just so loud. Is that that echoey voice. And there's a game that's like just come out on PC. And I feel really bad now because I've forgotten the name of it. But it's a racing game that's inspired by Outrun, and I'm hugging that barrier again, so that's fucked me over. I'm not doing this again. I've lost too much time. Literally hugging those fucking barriers. Sorry about the language. I think it's called Victory Heat Rally. is what I think it's called, and it looks amazing. And I'm waiting for a console release on that. I'm sorry if I'm too loud as well, like my voice. If the volume needs to come down, just say, because I realise I'm actually quite close to the microphone. And I've got my headphones on, so I'm probably shouting quite a bit. I'm not using a good volume here. 1 minute 5 seconds. Ain't happening. Game over, yeah. That's what I think we're going to see. And I think we're going to do this because we need at least like those 5 seconds for. They're going to be make all the difference here. Oh no, I don't believe it. I lost control. It's going to be right there, isn't it? Yeah, look, there it is. I think that's the furthest I got. I think that's the furthest I got. Oh, well, we did loads better, but we'll see what the times say.
Game over.
Might just reduce the microphone just a tad so that it doesn't burst your eardrums. It's a bit too late for that, really, to be honest. I've been going for quite a while. I just don't want to see it hit the red. It's kind of hitting the red, but it's all right. Oh, boy. I just missed my times. I'm too busy looking at the other screen. I missed my times. I think we may have driven all the cars now. Maybe not the F40. I don't know. Let's try it.
Automatic transmission.
Give it another go. We'll go for a bit longer. I'm going to have another 15 minutes or so, 15 minutes to half an hour.
Outrun mode.
Give it a couple more goes.
Random.
20 views, 3 concurrent viewers. Hello, 3 concurrent viewers. Thanks for the 20 views. I'm happy with that. Wasn't really too sure how well this was going to go. It's so weird though. The YouTube algorithm is so strange because I can never tell what games that I'm going to do let's plays of or stream are going to be good or hits or misses. I thought Lighthouse might do better than it did, but it didn't. And and the worst part is I've been really enjoying playing Lighthouse as well, so I'm quite determined to actually complete it. I don't believe it. I've already touched grass. I've got to do that less. Got to touch grass less. 245 miles an hour. I'm losing speed here because I'm making some silly mistakes. I feel like this car is slow as well, though. Touching grass. This is crisp though. Just looking at the graphics and it is I don't know. I'll get impressed easily, I guess, about things like that. I'm a sucker for good lighting in games, and that's why I like ray tracing because I love how the improvements it can do with ray traced lighting, like proper real world sun effects and stuff. Like the ray trace reflections as well on some games look incredible. Like I've been looking at what I'll tell you what was it, path tracing in Cyberpunk? My god, that looks incredible. I wish my PC could handle that, but unfortunately I've only got a 3080 in my PC, so it's starting to be a bit dated. My PC now, it's 3-4 years old. Oh, bollocks. Did I complete the slide puzzle? I just quickly looked over at that. I didn't see the rest of your comments, but I saw that question. I'm on a straight. Can I quickly look at the others? Oh, I can't tempt it. Did I complete the slide puzzle? It's a bit of a spoiler alert, really, because there is other episodes coming. Yes and no. I will tell you that. So it is complete. The slide puzzle is complete, but I didn't do it. I asked my wife loves slide puzzles, so she did it for me. One night after work, I asked her to do it for me, and I I played on the PlayStation while she did it. So yeah, that is the answer to that. Yes and no. I did complete the slide puzzle, and it was a pain in the arse, and I hate them. But you told me to persevere with it, and I feel like I let you down a little bit by getting my wife to do it. You were not happy trying to complete half hour. No, I wasn't. I wasn't happy to do it in half hour because it took an entire episode for me to do that, and I know that's not good content, really, is it? Although it made my wife laugh. She heard me when I was editing that, and I say editing very loosely because it doesn't require a lot of editing on those things, other than like when I was watching. I think I was watching, trying to find some videos on how to complete it. I edited that out. Normally, it's just a case of lining up the audio and then putting the intro in the ending. That's why I say the term editing very loosely. Anyway, she heard me like swearing at it when I was editing it. I was listening to some of it, and I'm hugging that barrier again. It's always that barrier. I need to try and remember that is the area in which I get caught by the barrier. She was laughing anyway at me swearing at that section, at the slide puzzle. I wasn't happy. No, I wasn't happy at all. But again, I guess it's one of those things you laugh at later, right? That's what it is, and we're laughing about it now. Do you know what? I ain't even getting to the checkpoint. I'll keep going. I need to try and learn this track. And I need to try and get to a point where I stop hugging those barriers. And it's these S-bends that do it. I think this one here. Yeah, so the first S-bend I can do all right without hitting the barrier. But here I need to drift here. I need to drift. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what's going. I used to own Hit and Run on PS3, but never played it much. It was a PS2 game. PS3 was the Simpsons game, but never played it much. There was a time for first mission. Yeah, there was a timed first mission. Played it for a bit, then binned it. Only recently sold it. Didn't realise it's still a popular game. I honestly, it's so popular on Twitter. Like people just think so highly of Hit and Run. And I think it is the nostalgia they're blinded by. It really is. Did you complete that slide puzzle in Lighthouse? Yeah. Right, I'm just going to pop to the loo again quickly. Apologies. Sorry about that. You know, I've always had a weak bladder. Not that you want to know that, but it's always. Right, let's go again. So, quick question, SJ. What are some of your favourite games, new or old? I'm just curious. Like, give me your top three. I'd say. I can probably tell you my top three, the best games I've ever played. Like the games that resonated with me. My favourite games I've ever played are Octopath Traveler. He's up there at number one. That is by far for me, again, like it does change, but for me, it's the best game I've ever played. I'm not saying it's the best game in ever, because I don't think it is. Like, there are probably games such as like Super Mario Galaxy 2, which is like one of my top 3 games as well. Octopath Traveler, Mario Galaxy 2, and I'd say Shenmue on Dreamcast. 3 of my absolute favourite games. Just curious just to know just how, like, I'd love seeing what, like, asking people what are your favourite games, because everyone's got a different opinion, you know, and I like seeing hearing what other people got to say, because then that opens it up to me. Because if I've not played that particular game or a particular set amount of games, I'll want to try it. But Octopath Traveler, like, opened up JRPGs for me. That really, turn-based RPG, it really got me loving those type of games. So after playing Octopath Traveler 1, which, by the way, not only do I think it's my favourite game, I think it's probably got one of the best video game soundtracks I've ever heard. It's so good. It's like orchestrated rock. It's just, the boss battle music is just so good. Like, even Octopath Traveler 2 has got such an amazing soundtrack. I'd probably go as far to say that the Octopath Traveler 2 might have a better soundtrack to Octopath Traveler 1. I've got to stop talking about Octopath Traveler because I won't shut up about it. But if you're into JRPG, turn-based RPG, if you're semi into turn-based JRPGs, I'll get my bloody words out. If you're semi into turn-based RPGs and you've kind of on the fence about it, but want to try something, go for Octopath Traveler. Don't even hesitate. Like, that's my recommendation. It's so good. It's very grindy, but that's JRPG. So, you know, you do have to grind to level up your characters, but there are ways you can potentially do it quicker as well. And I'm talking about Primrose the Dancer and Bewildering Grace. You'll understand it if you play it. That's all I can say. I saw someone. I'm getting hungry now as well. I didn't have any dinner. I came home from work full from lunch, and we're doing Hello Fresh at the minute. And you know, I said to Dee, the missus, I said, I'm not really that hungry. So she, bless her, she had to go to Tesco to get herself a ready meal, because, like, obviously the Hello Fresh meals are for 2, and I haven't eaten anything, and now I'm starting to get hungry. I'm not saying that's why I'm doing bad, by the way. I am just bad. So what was I going to... I was just about to say, I saw someone on Twitter say that they're about to play a Plague Tale Requiem, and I can't say anything because I don't know whether anyone... I've got 3 people watching this here, and obviously I don't want to say anything that might ruin the game, but all I said was, oh shit, fucking hell, kind of like that, oh shit, be prepared. That's all I really can say. Now, if I'm not going to say anything because I don't know who's played it, but A Plague Tale was a really good game as well. Highly recommended if you haven't played that. Innocence and Requiem, amazing, and I really hope they make a 3rd. Really, really hope. Oh, I'm so sorry, but I don't think I'm going to be doing this one either. And I know that doing these tracks again and again might get a little bit boring. I don't think I'm learning. I'm making these mistakes and I'm not learning from them. Although we're about to hit the ice escapes, and this is where I normally hug that barrier. 1 minute, 1 second though. I don't think that's the end of the world. Oh, there's a PC game coming out as well of War of the Worlds, and it looks so bloody good. I don't know if they're still making it. I've not seen any updates recently, so I subscribed to the channel, but it looks amazing. At first it was based on the Tom Cruise movie, and then it kind of, I think they had to change it because what's happening again? It's so fucking narrow, that bit, that I just don't know how I'm going to get around that without hitting the sides. Like, I think I've got to hug the right hand side first, and then drift to maybe avoid the left, or what do I do? Like, do I brake? Do I actually brake? Because I don't think that's going to work. That is tough. That is really tough, that section. And now, like, it's going to start beeping at me, and I need to get to this checkpoint before the timer starts doing that now.
I want to go ahead.
That's another thing I do as well. Like, I'll start talking about a topic, and then all of a sudden my brain will go, "Oh, but do you remember this?" And then I'll change my topic to that so quickly. I think I haven't been diagnosed, but I'm pretty sure I might have some ADHD or something, because like I get so distracted so easily by other things. Fucking, oh no, I was just about to say I think I might actually get close, but I need at least another like 5 seconds there, I'd say. Oh, it's that bloody U-bend in that tunnel in the ice scape section that's killing me in this route. I get that it's supposed to get harder, but fucking hell. This has got to be attempt like number 10 in it. Something like that. We'll go again. We'll go again. Oh, shit. Drop my controller. Ugh. Got it. Slips off my thing. God, bloody hell. I can hear my gut. Oh, it's really rumbling. My belly's rumbling. I'm so hungry. I'm so glad. I don't know if I don't think the microphone's picking that up, because I've got some kind of noise cancelling on it, but the water's not helping. Coffee will, but I can't get up and make one. I'll do one later. I think we've used all the cars, to my knowledge. Let's go for the GTO. Let's change the colour. Oh, I do like that. It's kind of like a Bond car, like the Aston Martin. I like that. Let's go that.
Outrun mode. Passing breeze.
All Splinter Cell games. Oh, all Splinter Cell games. Gran Turismo games up to Gran Turismo 5. Then they weren't good. Horizon Zero Dawn, both of them, and DLC. Can't wait till they bring out Horizon 3. Okay, cool. That's interesting. So Splinter Cell, I've still got the original Splinter Cell actually on Xbox, and I remember being absolutely blown away by the graphics on that. Again, I'm a sucker for lighting, and I think from the get-go, like there's some amazing sections where there's lighting. You can see these like really high, like really cool looking shadows and stuff. However, I am terrible with stealth games. Like I'm the same with Metal Gear Solid. I'm just not very good at them. I kind of go all guns blazing. But I might look up to see how long to beat Splinter Cell, and if it's a relatively short game, like we're talking under 15 hours, then maybe I can do a let's play on that on the original Splinter Cell or something. I might have it on PC as well actually, so maybe I can do the PC one. But I've never fully played it properly. I think I may have played like 15 minutes of the first game, maybe a bit more, and never more than that. Never more. So yeah, maybe that's one for the backlog. Gran Turismo. Which ones have I played of that? So not really played much Gran Turismo 2. Gran Turismo 1 absolutely fell in love with. Played a lot of Gran Turismo 1. Gran Turismo 3 fell in love with that. And you know, that bloody feeder track, Just Today. Oh my god. When that played, that was such an amazing intro. Oh, you wanker! Absolute twat. Sorry. And yeah, okay, and Horizon Zero Dawn, amazing, like, absolutely amazing game. I love the mystery, the story and the mystery to Horizon, and I'll tell everyone that. You know, my mate, actually, my best friend, has not played them yet, and he's going to experience that for the first time. He's also bought himself, he's pre-ordered the PS5 Pro, and he's going to play the remaster for the first time. And what a bit, you know, it's no better way to experience it for the first time, in my opinion. I told him that the mystery surrounding the first game is just incredible. Like it keeps you guessing throughout the majority of it, and that's what I loved about it. Unfortunately, you don't get the same kind of mystery in the second game. I mean, you kind of do get some mystery, I guess, I suppose, with the people. Again, I don't really want to say too much for anyone that might be watching that hasn't played it. But not as much as the first. So, in all honesty, I didn't enjoy Horizon 2 as much as I did Horizon 1. Horizon 1, Zero Dawn was just unbelievably good. I'm not saying Horizon 2 was bad. I'm really not. I really enjoyed it. A minute. I think I did that section better than the last one, but not that that's saying much because I still made a lot of mistakes there. But yeah, I'll definitely be playing Horizon 3 when they do that. If you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima as well, I highly recommend that. That was one of my favourite games of last generation. Oh, I've done it again. Fucking done it again. I didn't even drift till late that time as well. Oh my god, what happened there? Ah, cocked up again. I'm so sorry for this. So the timer is gonna start beeping at me again because I'm just not doing it in enough time. To be fair though, it didn't beep for as long, but I still think I need at least another 5 more seconds than what I'm going to actually have to get to the goal. I just really need to start doing that U-turn in that tunnel on ice skates without smashing into the barrier. So I'll obviously be giving it another go, and I might keep the same car because I like this one because it reminds me of the Aston Martin. That's how I choose my cars, is by what they look. I know nothing about cars, by the way. Like, I've got a couple of guys in work who just like, they're nuts on cars, absolutely nuts on them, and they know everything about them. But the only thing I know about them is how to drive one, and the fact it gets me from A to B. See, look, I did that bit all right, and this is now the furthest I've got. Getting closer. Love stealthy action games. First time I played all the Uncharted games a year ago was as well. They're so good. Uncharted are amazing, and I don't really class them as stealthy. I don't know if you're putting them in the same category, but yeah, can't believe I missed out playing them the first time around. Uncharted was brilliant. So I didn't complete any of the Uncharted games until they got re-released as a collection on PS4, I think. I'd love to play a few games. You just recommended it. Ghost of Tsushima. Is that the ninja game? It is. Yeah, honestly, best game of last generation in my opinion. I mean, I know Zero Dawn was good, but Ghost of Tsushima was just up there as like one of the best. Like the story in that, and just the everything about it was so good. Like, it came out, I think, roughly around not too. Like, it's kind of like I played it close. Within close proximity to The Last of Us Part 2, because I really enjoyed The Last of Us, and The Last of Us Part 2 was really, really good too. Like, I really enjoyed The Last of Us Part 2, but Ghost of Tsushima was better. Like, there's, in my opinion, for me, again, it's in my opinion, there's no competition. Like, Ghost of Tsushima was just chef's kiss, so good. But Uncharted, yeah, they're amazing games as well. Like, absolutely loved all of them, and I haven't played Lost Legacy yet as well, and that's on my backlog. Uncharted Lost Legacy, and you know, unfortunately you can't like buy the game physically on its own. Like, you can only buy it as a bundle, and I don't need to play Uncharted 4 again, so I'll probably be playing it as part of the PlayStation Plus membership because it's included. So yeah, and the reason why I left that, because I was going to play it on my week off. I had a week off in October. I was going to play it then, but they have an uncapped frame rate mode on PS5, and I figured, well, I'll wait for the Pro because it's probably not going to have any drops in frames on that. So I have been holding off playing a lot of like PS5 games because of the Pro. So at the minute on my PS5, I'm currently playing the Super Nintendo version of Jurassic Park. And just trying to get the trophies in that. I've lost a bit of time there. Right, I do apologise, but I'm going to try and focus on this just a little bit more if I can. So I'm not going to look at the chat, and we'll talk about this race rather than other things, just because I really want to do better, because I think that we're getting there. Really getting there. So I need my reactions to be a bit better. I think I pissed my wife off. I think I'm talking too loud. She's gone upstairs. She was watching telly in the living room. I think she's alright. Hopefully. Right, let's do that there, because I think normally I hit the sides there. Ooh, nearly went the wrong way. That was lucky. That was more than lucky. Just had a cheeky glance there and I saw Lost Legacy, but I will read that later. Sorry, SJ. I just want to try and, for your sake and for the other 3 people watching, I want to try and beat this route. It's coming up to a point, I think, where I hug the sides. It might be... No, it's not here. It's not bad. I want to see an improvement on the times here. Maybe it's this corner. There's one corner where I hug the sides, I think. Right, we're going left. Ice scapes. Ice scape, even. That's got to be better, innit? I felt like that was a bit better, that section. What are we talking? 1 minute 2? That was terrible. That's 2 seconds worse. And here's my favourite fucking tunnel. I'm devastated. Honestly, I thought I did so much better there. But I was 2 seconds slower. We've got another U here. Let's get around. Ah, this is it. That was it. That was it. The same fucking turn every time. I've got, and I keep forgetting that is it. That is the U-turn that does me every bloody time. Flaps. Fucking flaps. Is that's a calm way of saying it as well, because look, I'm getting timed out well before the checkpoint, and I didn't even think this was a terrible run. So I'm not gonna. Oh my word! I've got the checkpoint. I was just trying not to. Oh. One more go. I'm gonna give it one more go after this, and then that will be it. But SJ, you've been an absolute superstar, mate, because you've been here for this entire stream, and that's absolutely incredible. Like, the fact that I mean, you've taken your time to do that, honestly. I know it sounds really cheesy. Honestly, I appreciate it so much. So much.
Time over.
Time over. 76%. 1 minute, 1 minute 3, 1 minute 5. I was getting progressively worse, concentrating. I was trying to concentrate more on that run, and I'd get progressively worse every time. What does that say?
Game over.
I don't know. Right, Lost Legacy is pretty good as well. I only played them because they were free on the premium subscription. Hey, look, you know, you got to make the most of that subscription, right? I mean, everyone on Game Pass does. You know, I mean, I'm getting Game Pass for free for some reason. I don't know how I'm getting Game Pass for free. I signed up to it because I got fibre to the premises broadband, and as a reward, you got a year's worth of Game Pass. And I actually did cancel it. I'm pretty sure I cancelled it because I don't play it. There is, unfortunately, it's going to make me sound like a PlayStation fanboy, like a pony. But in my opinion, there really isn't a great deal on Xbox that is appealing to me at the minute, and I don't really have like a great deal of games. Sorry, but that's just how I feel. I do want to play Starfield. That is a game I do want to get around to, but I think that's the only one. There is a steampunk game, I think, that's exclusive to Xbox. I don't remember the name of it, but that looks really good. So I'll probably fire it up for that. But other than that, yeah, anyway, I'm getting Game Pass for free. And you've got to make the most of those subscription-based services because you're paying for them, you know? I mean, you pay, what do you pay? Like a year for Xbox. It's like what, 160 quid, and it's like 120 quid for PlayStation. So it's not a small amount of money, is it? Like for those two combined, you're talking close to 300 quid. So make the most of it. Do it. And this, you know, PlayStation's getting better. PlayStation Plus is getting better with the amount of games they're offering on their service. I played the Plucky Squire on that, and what a game! What a game that was. No, you haven't distracted me. I don't know what happened with that last run. I genuinely thought I was doing better, but I was wrong. Like again there, look, 1 minute 2 seconds. What am I doing wrong? I thought that was no different. I'm doing something wrong. Is it the car? Maybe it's the car. I don't know. But if I keep that up, 1 minute 2 or whatever, I ain't going to be doing it. Like I need to do better than 1 minute 3. That was my last time, wasn't it? Last minute, I think it was 1 minute 3 in this section. And it doesn't help when I'm like whacking cars. Oh, I'm not moving out of the way of them. That's another thing as well. I'm not actually staying in their slipstream. I really need to probably be utilising that more. Shit, I chose to just as I wanted to take him, like undertake him, and oh, okay, 58 seconds. Right, that's a lot of time saved on that one. So we need to beat 1 minute 5 on this section. Let's get that slipstream. That's what I need to do. Focus on getting into someone's slipstream. And staying now. Oh, fuck me. Again, that is the same. I'm always hitting that bit as well, ain't I? Right, so now we're on the ice scapes. The first... I've got to try and remember the U-bend. Right, okay, so you can't get into someone's slipstream when you're drifting. I need to get control here. I've got a feeling this is going to be about 1-5 again. Oh, 1-2. Okay, so that is better, but I'm losing control. It's not here. We've got a couple of these. Is it this U-bend? No, it's not. Yeah, that's a tame U-bend, that one there. It's the next one. I think it's this one coming up. I need to hug the right. Shit. That's better. At least I didn't hit the sides. And that's what I needed to do. I needed to hug the right hand side, but the traffic is so congested there. Oh no, I can feel myself leaning into the turns. It's probably so funny. Pretty sure I used to like make fun of my parents doing that when they used to play things like Hang On with me, or like Porsche, even maybe Porsche Challenge or Need for Speed 3. What a great game that is. Hot Pursuit. You can get that running on Windows 11 now, or Windows 10 and 11. It's worth it as well, because what a game. Get out of the way. I'm having a good run. It was going well. I'd like to sign off on a good note here. And come back to it another time. I still think I've done. It's the 1 minute 2s. They need to be 1 minute. If I did those in a minute, if I did the first section in a minute and that third section in a minute, I probably would have done that. 4 seconds would have been more than enough. I feel like I've distracted you as well. Sorry about that. Just enjoy chatting about my hobbies. Look, I mean, I am one of the most socially awkward people. Like in a room full of strangers, I can't talk. I'm very, very shy. But I can talk about games forever, you know. And when I'm on stream or with my best friend, maybe in work with some people who've got similar interests, and we're talking about this, it's hard not to talk about it because I love talking about games. They're the best thing in the world. Like, I love games. They're just amazing, and I always will. And that's what makes this so good. Like, that's why I enjoy doing this, because I get to really open up about, you know, the hobby you love. So look, anyway, I am going to end it there because I've done 2 hours of this and I've done A, B, but I can't do C. But I feel like I'm very close to doing C. So it could be something for another time. But again, look, I mean, we've got 3 concurrent viewers at the minute, and there's been 24 views. And SJ, you've been here for the entire time, and you've been keeping me company, chatting and stuff. And yeah, that's amazing. Honestly, like, it's really means a lot. So I am going to sign off, and I think that you're probably going to hear this a bit too late because it's delayed. So I won't get to see you say goodbye or anything. But you know, I don't want you to feel like I'm being rude. But I will say goodbye to everybody, and I'll say good night. Enjoy your weekend, and you know, next Tuesday maybe we can do something else. Whether we come back to Outrun, I don't know. Let me know if you want me to try something else, or if you want me to come back to this. I'm open. So yeah, thanks very much, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.